Oh, guys, I think I'm figuring something out, so you're gonna have kind of a free-form video as I think about it. I told you about that dream, and I'm thinking that if the little girl was part of me, as somebody suggested, and I think it might have been right, and Loki was using his magic, and he had like all these toys and little things to put in it, I think he was actually pushing me towards a couple VR selections. I know that sounds like, why would Loki tell you to go get VR stuff? This is you talking to you. But it's been a hard winter. It's been 5 months inside, and it's like over 5 months at this point. So I have been investing a little bit here and there in VR titles because it's nice to have a park to go to, like the nature treks I've shown you guys at. It's nice to have coasters to ride. I just bought a boardwalk game, so like I play skee ball and play claw machines to my heart's content. Oh my god, I'm loving that so much. And I'm looking at a much fancier park because I bought a theme park, and it's like the Dinky Doodle theme park. You know those theme parks that don't try? It's like that. And the thing is, it's obvious that the developer really does want to try. It's just the development packages that will let you have like amazing graphics and that are usually out of the reach of really young developers. Not everybody has like a huge development package, so I think he's doing the best he can. And people forget a lot of times it's like one person doing a project they believe in. It's not 40 people. And attitude helps. Like, most of these developers are real sweet, except for that one that has a stick up his butt. And his game is the one I'm returning because anytime people have said, hey, I'm legitimately getting sick because I'm getting, you have a light box strapped to your head, basically, a light box, and it flashes this blinding light in your eyes, and you were just like, oh my god, I thought I was having a seizure at first. And people were saying, could you please not do that, because no other teleportation game does that. And he started screaming at people and losing his temper, and, obviously that's not the right way to react. I know I can't take criticism either. But when you're actually physically making people sick with a device, that's something you have to worry about. Because when you're going to learn to program computers, for example, I don't know if they still do it, but you used to have to take an oath of, when you're building computers, or like I think more for the physical building, but probably for programming as well, that you wouldn't intentionally kill people with your knowledge. So yeah, you have to kind of be the kind of person that isn't out to hurt people. Like, you wouldn't want a mechanic that figures, who cares if they have brakes? So you don't want a developer that's like, who cares if I give people seizures? You don't want that. And he's pretty arrogant about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until I get my money back, which will probably be Sunday. I'm hoping it'll be tomorrow, but it'll probably be Sunday. And I saw another park, and this park makes Dinky Doodle Park look like Dinky Doodle Park, and I'll get that one. And that should see me over the next couple weeks of cold weather. I am trying to play my VR to keep me active, because I was doing my walks, and then after like 5 months of it, I had it. I just cannot do another indoor walk anymore. So I got the did I tell you I've been trying to do this all day? I got a boardwalk game, and I can play the skee ball and the bowling and play the claw machines and play a ball drop machine and all these other things. And you have to stand up to be able to play this thing, and you have to, move your arms and everything as you're doing like whatever. And I have the boxing on the Steam, and I have other stuff. So I'm trying to keep myself active and try to keep myself mentally fit, because I've kind of reached my limit on YouTube as well. I usually can put it on all day, and I notice I'm taking more and more breaks, which is healthy, but if I hear one more person cover the same creepypasta story that 5 people already covered, I'm gonna get them all together in a collective room and just hit them all and say, learn another story, write your own. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. It was kind of turning me off of creepypastas. That and the fact that they're getting more and more and more extreme. There was one released, and I'm not saying this to upset anyone, but the same day people died from package bombs in America, somebody released this thing about one part had a package bomb in it, and I'm like, that's not even remotely funny, dude. People died. It was scary. I don't know if they ever caught the guy because suddenly the news stopped covering it, but I'm like, that stuff's scary, you know? And then you hear today that, and this isn't funny, I'm just like laughing because this country's gone to the dogs. Teacher accidentally hurt a student with a gun. Accidentally discharged. It didn't shoot anyone, but shrapnel from the bullet hit a child in the neck. Yeah. And this was a retired police officer, so it's like, if he couldn't handle a gun in a calm room and it accidentally discharged and accidentally hurt someone, can you imagine if a teacher that never had any training at all, or just had whatever training they were given, had to shoot in a situation, and, you know, they're not even going over the psychological thing of, as messed up as they are, having to shoot a young person. It's easy to say we'd have no sympathy and we'd run in and we'd shoot them, but it's still a child, and it's like, I don't want to be the one to make that decision. Sorry, emotions. But yeah, so we've been trying to ignore the news, obviously, and just trying to survive until warmer weather comes, and then I'll be crying to you that it's too hot and I'm so tired. But, you know, it's been a long winter. As I was up paying my taxes a couple weeks ago, a gentleman said he does not ever remember a winter like this. And it's just, it stayed and stayed and stayed, and it's gonna stay, you can tell it's gonna stay at least till the end of March. Probably partway through April. We can have April snow, we can have May snow in this part of Pennsylvania. It's not uncommon to get freezing cold, sucks to be you, springs and summers in this part of the country. And it's just so weird, because I remember a couple years ago we had the Christmas I will never shut up about till my dying day, where it was 70 on Christmas Day and I was out cooking on the grill, and I just loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And this year it's like, you know, it's so cold. But, you know, I'm sure it's good for something. I have no idea what, but I'm sure it's good for something. So yeah, climate change is real. It's just, it's cold. It's cold. And, people are starting to go a little nutty in this area. People are going like a little nuts because, you know, nobody's seeing the sun. Because if it's not cold, it's overcast. We've had like maybe 5 sunny days that I can remember in like the last 5 months. You get like maybe one a month. And people are starting to go a little nuts, but we're hanging on with the VR, which is a blessing. I'm really happy we have it because, you know, it's keeping me active and it's keeping me mentally active. Like running the channel is keeping me mentally active. I really didn't mean to start playing games for the other one, and I'm just gonna do it on the occasion. People been nagging me to try to play the second part of this one game, and I want to try to play it. And of course, because the first part had crashed, the second part wouldn't play, and I'm like, you know what, I'm done anyhow. I just can't keep doing both channels. I really do want to try to turn that into something else. I enjoy playing video games, I do, but unfortunately they only want one kind of content on that channel, and it's impossible to get people to change sometimes. So if I do put something up, it's because I really enjoy playing it, because I know if it's not FNAF content, they won't be into it. And I'm like, I can't anymore. I told them on the last game I played over there, I played a horror VR title. I said, I can't take it anymore. I said, I cannot take one more animatronic jumping into my face. I will be modding the game somehow. And, putting a shotgun in the game, it'll suddenly become a shooting range. But yeah, we're hanging on. We're trying to, think positive. Saturday, if it's even halfway decent, I will try to get Papa D some chicken. Hopefully that refund comes through, and then I can get the park title for about $5. Because I was trying to think, do I want the meditation? Do I want to keep it, or do I want to get this park title? And I thought, I don't like the work ethic of the person that does the meditation thing. A bunch of broken things is not worth one thing that works. Had he done one thing that worked and worked very well, I would have been far more impressed than he just keeps putting out more and more broken content, and people are saying, no, fix what you have. Please stop putting out stuff. Fix what you have. And he's refusing to do it. And the people that like it, or take this the right way, I mean, no offense, are the people that don't want to meditate anyways. Do you know what I mean? Like, they have less attention span than I do, and I'm like a guppy. I will look at the falls for like 20 seconds, and then I'm off. They have less attention span than I do, so, it's been weird. A lot of the positive press that game got was people trying to make a name for themselves on their channel, and trying to always have the latest content, and it's been weird. It's been weird, but I'm looking forward to hopefully getting that park game. And hopefully, the earliest I can get the refund is tomorrow, but I doubt I'll see it, but I should have it by Sunday. I'm just looking forward to it. And if they don't give me the refund by Sunday, I have the funds. I could say, you know what, I want to have this park game because it looks pretty cool. It's got looks like a couple coasters, an underwater ride, a fun house of its own. So more games to play like that. And it'll just be, neat to have a wide selection of stuff that keeps me active, mentally and physically until warmer days come. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and remind me someday to tell you the story of the theme park I did get. Because I did get a theme park, and I don't know how Loki weaseled his way in there, but he did. And it was like you could feel this god attached to you as you were doing the rides. It was like, what we doing? What's this? It was okay for a while, but I can just ride. I'm an American. We can go to the theme park at 6 a.m. and be there till midnight or 2 a.m. or whenever the park closes. We refuse to give up. It's like a military campaign, and you all know what I mean, because your parents spent so much money to get you there. It was like a military campaign. You got there the moment the gates opened. You kept going all day. You kept being hydrated. You had the map. You were planning out your plan of attack. You did absolutely everything that park had to offer. You stayed the entire day. You know you did. And now you know why, as an adult, you're like, holy God, tickets cost what? So yeah, good memories. Good memories. So I will hopefully see you guys soon. And if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.